Subscribe now. EU debates.
Well, I can only say that indeed we are watching very closely the implementation of rule of law mechanisms and the state of the rule of law in every member state. And that is the reason why we have launched this annual rule of law reports, which from this year on are also accompanied by recommendations which are suited to the developments in each of our member states. That, of course, is a very clear sign, first of all, that we take rule of law seriously and that we recognize that each member state has its own challenges. You mentioned one member state, but look at every single rule of law report and you will see that there is something to improve everywhere. That is in relation to the first assumption that you made about the link between general rule of law mechanism and the situation in certain specific member states. But in addition to that, where we find more problems, we act. You mentioned Poland and Hungary. Please have a look at the number of procedures that we have in relation to Poland and Hungary, using either infringements or the way we address certain issues through the implementation of the RRF in relation to control mechanisms, for instance, on the use of those particular funds, or in relation to Hungary, the conditionality mechanism. So we are using at the same time the very broad rule of law monitoring mechanism that we have introduced through the rule of law reports on an annual basis in a very detailed way, and we act very specifically in relation to the broader issues or to the more particular issues that we identify in relation to two member states, including those two that you mentioned.